Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video. For today's video I will be getting installed curly tape-in extensions and I'm really excited about it because I haven't done it ever and I've been wanting it for a while. So I finally got the curly tape-ins. They're right here. They're the Donna Bella curly hair tape-in extensions and then this is what the tapes look like. I'm getting them installed here. So hopefully they turn out nice. So we went ahead and finished it. It is all done. These are the curly hair extensions and they turned out really nice. I'm actually really pleased with them. They blend in so well. I went ahead and crimped some pieces as you can see over here. But this is all of the curl. So yeah, I love it. I'm really pleased with it. I can't believe it took me this long to get them. I know it's gonna take some time for me to get used to them because this is a lot of hair. Literally just half of it is this thick, so all of it is really thick, but I'm excited to see how it turns out when I wash it and everything. I'm gonna do like another part in the morning to let you know how it was sleeping in them, how I felt in them, and all of that. The cost for these extensions was $120 per pack. I ended up using 6 packs, although I did order 8. So yeah, I will go ahead and answer more questions about these tomorrow. I'm gonna write a list of questions that I used to ask and questions that I may have myself and all of that. So yeah, the cost was $120 per pack. I used 6 packs, but they are regularly $140. I went with a brown color. I'll figure out which brown color I did, but I just kind of guessed and I am really pleased with the guess because as you can see, it blends really well with my natural. So yeah, and it hopefully is low effort, low maintenance. Right now I feel absolutely no pain. It's not like a weft or anything, it's just like the little tapes in there, and she cut them for me so they would blend a little bit more, but yeah. Okay, so it's been about some time now. I've had these extensions in for about 3 weeks now in my hair. and I have a lot to say about them. So it took me so long to record it because I just really wanted to make sure that I got an extensive review as to like how I feel about these extensions, right? If I just told you the next morning how I felt about them, I didn't have enough information. So I have washed these extensions, I have worked out in these extensions, I have swam in these extensions, I've done a lot. And overall, they've just been really great. 10 out of 10 love them. I'm obsessed with them, and I wish I would have gotten them sooner. There's some questions to answer about these. So I got these from Donna Bella Hair Extensions. My friend told me about them, and she told me that they are a hair extension brand that actually has curly tape-ins. And of course, that was revolutionary to me because every single tape-in hair extensions, or any hair extensions of any kind, come in straight or they come in wavy, but none actually come in curly. So that was really important to me because I wanted to be able to wear hair extensions but also be true to myself. Like, I can't always straighten my hair, and I also don't like my hair always being straightened, and that was just not something that I was willing to compromise on. Also, I did not want to get a keratin treatment to get hair extensions installed, and that's something that a lot of people do as well. They get a keratin treatment, they put in hair extensions so that way they blend better. I just wanted my true natural hair. So for these hair extensions, I got them again from Donna Bella Hair. They are in the shade number 2, darkest brown. I believe that they have a color matching program, but I didn't use that. I just kind of guessed, and I looked at them and I looked at them online, and I was like, this looks like the color that's true to my hair. And as you can tell, it pretty much is. Like, this is my natural hair, and this is the extension. When I put them overlapping each other, you can pretty much see that they are literally the exact same color. Another thing that I didn't want to do is dye my hair. I did not want to dye my hair a different color. I didn't want to do any of that because I've had a lot of chemical damage to my hair, and dyeing it was just not something that I wanted to do. So if you're in the same boat as me, then continue watching, or if you just kind of want to see what else is about these tape and hair extensions, then yeah, I highly encourage you to continue watching. These hair extensions, I'm obsessed. I wish I would have gotten them sooner. They were a hefty investment, so I will answer all of those questions about costs and everything, but that's just to like preface my thought process with these extensions. So question number 1 is, of course, cost. How much did these hair extensions cost me? So the total of the hair was $904 because, like I said, I did get them on sale for $120 a package. When they're not on sale, they are $140. So when I saw them on sale, I made sure to snag them. I got 8 packs. I have coarse hair, like that type of natural hair. My natural hair is kind of like fine coarse hair. So when I went and got these extensions, I got 8 packs just to be safe. I ended up only using 6. So my total with tax and everything, they don't charge you shipping if you order over a certain amount. So my total was $994. I overall invested almost $1,000 in just the hair alone. But what's nice about these is that they're gonna last me up to 3 uses. It really depends on how you treat them, how you maintain them, all of that. So far it's looking good. They don't have a lot of shedding. It's very minimal shedding, and that's what I like about it, because I know then this hair is good and it's gonna last. And I have straightened it and it has held up in a straighten. So these extensions are 100% Remy human hair. So that means I can heat style them. I can do anything that I want to them. And thanks to Donna Bella Hair, I do have a code for you all, so that way you can get a discount on these. With my link, I will go ahead and put it in the description box below. You get $40 off a purchase of $175 or more, so please go ahead and use that link and enjoy these extensions as much as I do. Question number 2, how long did it take for them to get shipped? So shipping was great. It really only took about a week to get them here. I didn't do express shipping or anything like that. I just did standard shipping. Alrighty, next question. How long did it take to install? So as you guys saw, my friend Franco was installing them, and she is a licensed cosmetologist, right? We didn't go to the salon or anything. We just did them at home because they're really simple to do at home. My friend is a licensed cosmetologist, so it's not like I was just having one of my friends do it, and I think she did an amazing job. As you can see, she was very intricate with the detailing, making sure that the lines were straight and everything. And with her intricacies and with the haircut, because they needed a cut to be blended, it took about an hour and 15 minutes. It really didn't take that long. So that's another thing that I liked about the tape-ins, is that the length of the install wasn't that long. So for the cost of the install, it's really going to depend on your cosmetologist, how much they're charging. But for reference, they charge about $100 an hour for the installation. For my daily maintenance, my routine of how I upkeep these, a lot of people were telling me is that when you have hair extensions, you're gonna have to constantly be brushing them. They're gonna be tangled. You gotta brush them, brush, brush, brush. Thankfully, with these curly tape-ins, because they blend in so nicely with my hair, and as many of you know who do have curly hair naturally, that curly hair does get tangled, but it kind of stays at the same time. So these extensions blended in really nicely, and I don't have to constantly be brushing them. I honestly only brush them once at night, and that's before I go to bed, and then I put them in 2 pigtails and I braid them. So I go to sleep and I have them braided within 2 pigtails, because it's really important to keep them nice, and you don't want to pull on them, you don't want to tug on them while you're sleeping, and you don't want them to get knotted. So just knowing that every night I'm brushing them and I'm braiding them keeps them in that shape that I want them to, so that way they can last up to those 3 uses. Another thing that I love about these extensions is that at night when I braid them and I wake up in the morning, I just unbraid them and this is what I get. This is the result. It's so nice. It's such a drastic change from my regular curly hair. My curly hair naturally is like this short, and I go to sleep, it would be all bunched up. I would always have to throw my hair up in a bun, and styling it with heat and all of that was just something that I got tired of. So honestly, with these extensions, I feel like there's less damage going into my hair. I'm not putting it in a high bun. I'm not doing a slicked back pony. I'm not doing anything of that sort to be tugging and pulling on the hair. And that's what's great to me. Also, I'm not heat damaging it. I literally don't straighten these. I've straightened them once, but other than that, like, I don't straighten them. I do straighten like my bangs, like up here. I'll straighten up here to just kind of flatten them out, but that's just because, you know, curly hair, it'll have like times where it just goes boop. Another thing that I love about these extensions is the thickness. The thickness is just so nice, but it's not ridiculously thick. It's not like a thickness that like, oh, that looks unnatural, right? Because you can't go from fine coarse hair to like, whoa, thick hair, you know? Like, this hair is believable that if you haven't seen me in like a year, 2 years, and my hair grew out, you would be like, oh, okay, yeah, that looks like her real hair. Like, that's how her hair grew out. It would make sense in that way. I also like that I feel absolutely no pain. I also enjoy the fact that I can work out on them. So one of my hesitancies with getting hair extensions was I want to be able to work out. I don't want to work out, sweat, and then like I can't wash my hair, or washing it is really difficult. I don't want that, right? It's not. It's so easy. I, again, do the 2 pigtails, I braid them, and I go do my exercise, and that keeps my hair from getting oily. It keeps my hair from getting knotted. It keeps it from a lot of things. So that is also why I love these hair extensions. I absolutely love the confidence that these extensions give me, right? I see these extensions on me and I'm like, yep, that's what I'm supposed to look like. I look at old pictures of myself and I'm like, okay, I know that's my natural, but like, these hair extensions, I'm gonna wear them for as long as I can, because honestly, the confidence that I feel, the energy that I give off now that I have them on, it feels so good, you know, and just knowing that I don't have to heat damage my hair anymore is a breath of fresh air. I don't have to straighten it, I don't have to curl it, I don't have to do anything. I literally just braid and go. So that's the greatest part. Okay, so now for the cons. There are some cons to the hair extensions with any type of thing that you have. There's always going to be a con. So the con, of course, the number one con is that I'm unable to style it in a high pony, and I can't keep it up in a high pony. I can keep it up in a bun while I shower and all of that jazz. I'm able to do that. Put it in a bun like this, but it's only to shower really. The reason why I don't prefer to keep it in a bun or keep it in a high pony is because it just feels uncomfortable. Like it shouldn't be in that direction. It shouldn't be like that. So I don't leave it like that. Also with the extensions, since they are tape-ins, it's gonna, when you pull it back, you're gonna have these little bumps. And getting rid of those bumps, I haven't tried it, but I just think it's kind of close to impossible because remember, the hair is up and down. It's not side to side. So it does kind of like tug at your hair, and you don't really want that because you don't want that pulling, and that's how you get the breakage and that's how you get the damage. We don't want that. Another thing that's difficult about these hair extensions is the itching. The itching really comes from my dandruff. I naturally have dandruff. I have dry scalp. It is what it is. Some of us have it, some of us don't. But if you do have an itchy scalp, or you do have dandruff like I do, or maybe scalp psoriasis, just bear in mind it might be a little bit harder to itch the places you want to scratch. But it might also be a good thing, so that way you don't scratch it, right? Because you're not supposed to scratch it. So that might be a good thing actually. But when I wash my hair, I do make sure I get every little crevice and all of that. And I only wash my hair once a week, maybe twice a week at most, but nothing really more. And I do make sure that I scrub the scalp, I wash it really good, all of that. So when I do wash my hair, I use a clarifying shampoo. I don't know why, I just love clarifying shampoos, especially since I'm only shampooing my hair once a week. I feel like that clarifying shampoo kind of gets rid of the oils, gets rid of like the pollution in the air, all of that. And then I go in with a intense deep hydration conditioning mask, and I just feel like that kind of rejuvenates the hair. Probably the last con I have of these is that they take a while to straighten. Mind you, I'm used to my fine coarse hair where straightening it only took about 10 minutes. And now I can see why people that have longer, thicker hair don't straighten their hair as often, because it just takes so long, right? This took me, I think I want to say about 30 minutes to straighten and kind of get it all blow dried and get it all nice. That's probably the only con. But people who naturally have hair like this, I am aware that it does take them that long. So when I got the extensions installed, as you saw in the clips, is that they did have like a wave to them. They were a little bit shinier than my regular hair, all of that. And my friend told me just wash the extensions and then they'll just like set. And she was right. When I washed the extensions for the first time, they kind of sat and went into form on my head the way they needed to. And they started blending in really nicely with my real hair. When I washed them the first time, it was a real shock slash surprise to my head because of the weight. When I washed them, I got the weight of the hair and I got the weight of the water, and it just kind of went boom. And it was the weirdest thing ever, and I feel like people never talk about that, but it was just the weirdest thing. And once I did the first hair wash, I was like, okay, these are a little bit heavier, these are thicker. I need to like wash them like and hold them at the same time. So that's another thing that I learned from them. But after that, I don't know what happens. Either your head gets used to it, your scalp gets used to it. But as I shower with them in more and more, I don't feel that heaviness. I don't feel that whoo anymore. It's just not a thing. Let me just show you guys the extensions. So this is them like in the front of my face. They blend in so nicely. You wouldn't know what is the extension, what is my actual hair. Honestly, I barely even know. Because they're all, my hair is sandwiched in with the extensions, they don't really like pop out that much. The only time they will pop out is right after I take a shower, and you can kind of see that my natural hair is here and the extension is here. Because of the thickness. My hair, of course, is added thickness to the extension, so they do get a lot thicker. It'll be like thicker up here and like a little bit thinner down here. But after I brush them out, they all do become the same length, same everything. And what's interesting about these is that we say don't brush your curls, but when you brush your curls in with the extensions, it's pretty cool. So yeah, when I go out every day, this is what it looks like. It's so nicely blended in. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. And this is what it looks like in the back. And another thing, the last thing I will say about these extensions is that I like that I can wear them like my natural hair. I do really enjoy that I can walk around, run around, do whatever I want, and it literally feels like my natural hair. I can throw it around, literally like my natural hair. And so literally the only part that you know it's not your natural hair is when you try to put it up in a ponytail. So yeah, again, I do have a discount code for you guys. Get $40 off a $175 purchase with Donna Bella Hair Extensions. Again, I use the shade number 2 in darkest brown. I hope you guys try these out, and if you do, please leave a comment down below if you tried them out, how you like them, what your experience has been. And I'm also curious if you've used any other type of hair extension method. Another hair extension method that I wanted to try out was IBE, and it's basically just sew-in hair extensions, but they didn't have curly, and it was a really hefty price tag. It was gonna cost me around $3,000 just to get them installed, just to get the hair. It was costing a lot of money. So if you've tried any other hair extension method, let me know. I'm really curious. And if I did leave off any other questions, please let me know and I will answer them. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Nins Vlogs. And I look forward to seeing you guys all there. Thank you so much for joining me, and until next time, bye!